So show prep is, you kind of never start show prepping. Show prep is, for any talk show host, is an ongoing process. Now in sports, obviously, watching a game is show prep. Um, but you're always observing and seeing things and listening to things that you think might be worth talking about. So you never, it's not like you sit down, one afternoon or one morning and, hey, what are we going to talk about today? You're always doing show prep. That said, I always try to come to work with an idea of the two or three things that I think are most important to the largest amount of listeners. Right now I feel like our audience at work today, if they're talking about college basketball, if they're talking about the Bearcats, and today they are, we're going to talk a lot about the UC Bearcats. On most days, it's something the Reds or Bengals have done. But for me, I always ask the first question is just a simple question. What are people talking about? What's affecting people? What's affecting people emotionally? What's affecting people financially? What are they tweeting about? What are they, what's on their mind from a sports standpoint? And then try to dive into as many angles. Telephone. Yes, ma'am? Show prep. Great. Awesome. Thanks. My producer and I spend the entire day in constant communication. Usually she and I will meet sometime, mid-morning and just have an idea of what we're going to do on the show today. And it's usually a collaboration effort. It's not me giving her orders or vice versa. It's, here's what we want to accomplish on the show today. Here's what we want to talk about. It's an exchange of ideas. It can be an argument, and that's good because our show is all about debate. And, so we want an exchange of ideas. There are times where what we talk about at 10:30 blows up 5 minutes before 3 o'clock because something has happened, a story, a trade, a development that means we blow up our entire show. And I think we've gotten really good at adjusting to that. And then it's just a day-long process. Who are the best people to get on? We're big into experts. I'd rather talk to an expert than an athlete, an insider than a coach, people who can give good opinions, people who can talk. And then my day, my afternoon is basically spent coming up with what I'm going to say and developing arguments and developing different ways to talk about the same thing. We call it layering a topic.